everyone, and welcome or welcome back. If you have been enjoying Hello Kitty, you will know that there is a lot of daily gameplay, so much so that it can feel a little bit overwhelming at times. So today I'm going to try and share with you every single thing that I do each day when I log in. Sometimes I do miss a few of these, but I do my best to keep to this routine and it seems to be working okay. Don't forget to like and also subscribe if you want more content like this, but let's get into it. When you first log in for the day, you are of course met by my Melody on the plaza, and I do my best to listen to her daily greeting. I also pay close attention to what she is saying about visitors and who may be visiting on that particular day, so I know to go and visit them later on to claim my gift from them. Sometimes my Melody will also give you hints about which visitors may be coming soon, and if she does this, I will add this to my mental to-do list so that I can go ahead, make a cabin ready for the new arrival. This is where I will also claim my daily rewards. This is very important that you do this because they do give you some really good prizes like the strawberry crates. You can claim these from the My Melody dialogue, or there is also an option in your phone which is handy. Remember to click collect all when you're collecting these rewards, because this will allow you to collect the main rewards that you get for logging in and also event rewards if there is one currently running. After speaking with my Melody, I then collect the game tickets that are strewn around the plaza. After this, I head for the blue chest to collect the resources that I requested from the Null the previous day. I also do speak to the Null at this point and decide what I want him to collect for me for this particular day. Now, this is not necessarily the best time to do this, as in theory you can actually use the Null to track how many items you have remaining, as when you speak to him prior to selecting the item, it will tell you how many of the item there is to collect on the island. This is handy if you do want to track them. So in theory, you could go about your island, do all of your foraging, then return here and see what you have left to collect, or at that point ask him to collect a particular item for you. I, however, am very forgetful, and realistically I don't set out trying to collect everything every day. So I like to do this first of all, so it's just one less thing for me to worry about. Once these little tasks are done, it's time for my favourite activity, shopping. I start off at my Melody's furniture shop and pick out whatever items I like. If I don't have the resources required, I will try and remind myself to loop back to the shop later, or if it is something that I cannot wait to get my hands on, then I'll go and grab the resources or head to the crafting bench if needed. Once I'm done here, I then pop in to see Hello Kitty, and I will do my best to gift her whilst I'm present in the bakery so I don't forget. And if needs be, I'll do a spot of cooking ready for gifts. Also, don't forget to claim that free flower that is sat on the shelf there every single day. Then it's time to hit up Tuxedo Sam's shop, and again, if there are any items that take my fancy, I will buy them straight away, and I also try and gift him whilst I'm in this shop as well. Once shopping is over, I will have a scan over my daily quests and also my weekly ones. You will have 4 new daily quests each day, and some of these are quite interesting. Like, for example, I had to try and jump on top of the dance hall roof, but as these are generally quick and easy, they're quite good to get ticked off early on in the day. Some of the weekly quests are good to get a head start on, as they can span over multiple days and you don't want to find yourself rushing at the end of the week. For example, gifting Kuromi 9 gifts is going to take 3 days if you don't want to use those precious flowers, but generally I don't tend to rush these unless I know I won't be able to play that much this particular week, as obviously you do have longer to complete them than the daily quests. Speaking of gifting, this is my next activity that I try and get ticked off, as it does take up quite a bit of your daily gameplay, as there are so many characters to deliver to. Gifting every day is super important, as there are lots of quests, activities and upgrades locked behind friendship levels, so if you do feel yourself getting into that kind of content lull, this might be why. Before I set off on my gifting spree, I try and remember to hang out with a particular character, as when you get them to certain levels, they can give you certain special bonuses. For example, my Melody boosts your chances of getting more reward items, and hanging out with Hello Kitty causes friendship levels to increase 10% faster. Both of those are really helpful, and being able to hang out with Hello Kitty locks at level 2, so that's quite early on, and also my Melody locks at level 4, so you really should be incorporating this in your daily gifting routine. As I am in need of lots more resources, I tend to stick with my Melody, and once I have her with me, I will then fast travel around the map, visiting each character, as this is just quicker for me than kind of traversing the whole map. When I am doing my gifting, this is also when I choose to go and see my visitor on the island if I have one, and I think the reason why I do it this way is because the face is quite visible on the map, so it's a good reminder to say, yes, you need to go and do that now. I also just have to give a shout out here for the map, because I really appreciate the fact that when you have still got gifts to give a particular character, there is like a little red dot next to them. I think it's just a great little thing and really good if you are forgetful like me. After gifting, there is one more key thing that is like a must do for me, and this is to do with event item collection. So when there is a specific event running, there may be items you're required to collect for it. For example, currently with the Lunar New Year event, there is a firecracker located somewhere on your island which awards 5 lucky envelopes when you collect it. As it spawns every day, I make sure to collect this. You can incorporate this with your general foraging, but make sure you have this ticked off. After I've done this is when I can kind of relax a little bit more with my gameplay, because in my mind I've done all of my kind of key things, and this is where things become a little bit more optional. And this is why foraging kind of falls into this category, because I could sit here and say you must collect every single resource on the island, but realistically that's just not feasible. We don't have hours to spend like scouring every inch of the map every single day. So this is where I will say, just take it as you go. At present, I'm just trying to collect everything I come across. However, there are some things that I do try to ensure that I collect, especially the rare items, such as the Cinnabloom, which maybe they're not super rare, but these are great for gifts, so I kind of try and collect these and make the effort to. I don't really have a real routine yet here, as I just tend to scope around the map wherever I like. I don't go to specific areas. Obviously, if I had more time, I probably would be more kind of structured with my loop. If I also have time, I try and remember to head to the mines to collect the items there, or I will take part in some of the mini games which can help you collect resources too. My favorite ones for resources are the Red Hot Rampage, which gives you 40 magma blooms if you manage to collect them all, and also the Rockadoodler Roundup, which awards eggs, and finally the Gem Match, which is also good for getting more iron. These are just fun little things, and they also give you rewards in the meantime, so maybe I won't do them every single day. So if I remember to do them maybe like twice over the week, then that's not bad at all. After gathering my resources, I tend to do some crafting and cooking ready for gifting. I like to do this so that I have a nice stockpile ready for the next day. I will have a scroll through my inventory and see what I may be short of for a particular villager, and then maybe focus on either crafting or cooking them. As I'm not a player who has thousands of hours in the game, I kind of struggle to remember which gifts the different villagers prefer, so I do turn to the internet for help with this, and I do kind of find that there are some good gift guides out there which do help me kind of structure what gifts I'm going to be crafting ready for giving. Once that is out of the way, if I have time and I do need to prepare a cabin, this is probably the point where I will do it. Obviously, sometimes we have a few days to prepare for the arrival of the visitor, which is nice, but that means that you can also prepare. Maybe you'll need to get hold of some new furniture that is a requirement. Maybe you need to do some crafting as well. So sometimes it is good to get ahead of this as well. At the minute, I'm preparing for Cappuccino. I cannot wait for their arrival. Very, very cute character, so I'm excited to meet them. If you're utterly brand new to the game, you might not want to know about this next point, as I don't want it to be spoilery, but I have recently just unlocked the new Merry Meadow area, and I'm currently working on growing my flowers, which is so exciting, and this has definitely become something that I'm incorporating in my daily routine. I also have this vine that I need to keep watering as well, but this is going to be so much fun collecting the seeds. I cannot wait to experiment with the flower mechanics in this game. I've heard really positive things about the flower growing, so I'm very excited to get to grips with this. But yeah, this is definitely going to be something that does incorporate with your daily routine as well in the future if you're not quite there yet. So there we go, there are kind of all the daily things that I am doing at the moment as kind of a semi-beginner to the game. I really wanted to do this focusing on kind of beginner tips and tricks, beginner daily routine, because I feel like there are lots of people out there that have thousands of hours in the game and they'll be talking about best friends, but I know a lot of us are not going to be at that stage yet. So that is something to look forward to in the future, but for now I'm just taking it one step at a time and it is working so far. I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments if you found this helpful. Let me know if there's anything else you would recommend to fellow players, and have a great rest of your day. I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.